Welcome back to our channel where we share updates and untold stories about. The Young and the Restless has always been a soap opera of power, betrayal, love, and unexpected alliances. In recent months, the canvas has been shaken once again by the return of Kane Ashby, whose agenda in Genoa City is far more dangerous and layered than anyone first assumed. While Victor Newman is often viewed as the ultimate gatekeeper, spoilers hint that it won't be Victor's iron hand that stops Kane. Instead, the one person who can truly derail Kane's carefully calculated plan is his former wife, Lily Winters. This twist puts not only Kane's ambitions, but also Lily's own emotional journey in the spotlight. She becomes the unlikely guardian of balance, a figure who could either fall prey to Kane's manipulation or rise above it to protect the people she loves. Let's dive deep into the creativity of this storyline, exploring Kane's goal, Victor's limited reach, and Lily's unique position as the key to Kane's downfall. Kane's return and his shadowy goal. Kane's re-entry into Genoa City wasn't merely nostalgic. Soap operas rarely bring back a character without an agenda, and Kane's agenda is as complex as it is dangerous. While some residents initially believed he was returning to reconnect with his children and rebuild his fractured life, Kane's true motivations lie beneath the surface. Spoilers tease that Kane has been orchestrating an elaborate scheme involving corporate control, AI manipulation of financial data, and an insidious plan to rewrite his legacy in Genoa City. At the heart of it, Kane craves recognition, wealth, and the respect he believes was stolen from him after his countless mistakes and deceptions. But Kane is not reckless this time. He's more calculating, more patient, and much more willing to use the vulnerabilities of those around him as weapons. He has been forging shady alliances, spreading misinformation, and even manipulating the insecurities of Billy Abbott and Devon Hamilton to fracture their trust in their inner circles. Yet, Kane's one blind spot is his past with Lily. Victor Newman, the illusion of control. When there's a corporate threat or scheming outsider, Victor Newman is almost always the man to stop it. For decades, Victor has built Newman Enterprises into a fortress, swatting away enemies like gnats. Naturally, many assume Victor will once again step in to crush Kane's ambitions. But this time, the spoilers suggest otherwise. Victor's world has been pulled in different directions: family rifts with Nikki and Victoria, challenges to his legacy, and an increasing wariness of new players in the business world. Kane sees this distraction as the perfect opportunity to slide beneath Victor's radar. Victor is powerful, yes, but he's also too arrogant to recognize Kane's subtle infiltration. Kane is not attacking head-on. He's worming his way through the cracks Victor ignores. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Even if Victor realizes what Kane is doing, his typical tactics, threats, intimidation, and brute force will not work. Kane thrives in shadows, weaving lies and emotional traps. To stop Kane, someone must understand him not just as an adversary, but as a man. And that's where Lily comes in. Lily Winters, the unlikely key. Lily Winters has always been a force of grace and quiet resilience. Over the years, she's endured heartbreak, prison, infidelity, and betrayal, many of those wounds inflicted by Kane himself. Yet Lily has risen time and again, choosing dignity over destruction. Now, spoilers indicate that Lily is positioned as the one person who can see through Kane's charade. She knows his patterns, his weaknesses, and the way he rationalizes his schemes. More importantly, Kane still has unresolved emotional ties to her. Even though their marriage ended, Kane continues to orbit Lily in subtle ways. Deep down, Kane still craves Lily's approval, an echo of his desire to be loved and validated. This need could be his undoing. Lily has the emotional intelligence to turn Kane's yearning into a weapon against him, cutting off his access to her trust and leveraging his desire for her forgiveness into a trap. But Lily's challenge won't be easy. She must wrestle with old emotions, the part of her that once believed in Kane, the part that wanted to heal him, and the part that still aches for the father of her children. To stop Kane, Lily must resist the pull of nostalgia and recognize that saving Genoa City and her family requires her to shut the door on Kane's manipulations once and for all. The push and pull. Kane versus Lily. Imagine the scenes as this battle plays out. Kane confesses half-truths. He paints himself as a victim, a man misunderstood, who only wants to provide for his children. Lily listens, torn, but the weight of past betrayals reminds her that Kane rarely tells the full story. Emotional manipulation. Kane recalls moments of their marriage, times when Lily's forgiveness saved him from destruction. He subtly implies that she can save him again. But Lily begins to see the pattern. Kane doesn't want redemption, he wants control. A chess match of trust. Kane needs Lily to trust him enough to give him access to Devon's company, to inside information, to legitimacy in Genoa City. Lily plays her part carefully, pretending to consider reconciliation while quietly feeding information to Devon and Jill, creating a counter-strategy. This is the kind of storytelling that makes YNR shine. Intimate, psychological warfare between two characters with history too tangled to ignore. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Why not Victor? Some fans may wonder, why is Lily the key and not Victor? The answer lies in Kane's psychology. Victor is an obstacle Kane expects. Lily is the variable Kane cannot predict. Victor can throw money, lawyers, and threats at Kane, but Kane has dealt with business titans before. What he cannot defend against is the lingering guilt, shame, and longing he feels when he sees Lily. Victor fights with contracts and boardrooms. Lily fights with truth and memory. Her voice can pierce Kane's defenses in a way Victor's power never will. Spoilers suggest that Victor, frustrated by Kane's evasive maneuvers, eventually admits that the Newman way cannot neutralize him. It will take someone with a personal connection to unravel his motives. That realization puts Lily in the crosshairs of Genoa City's latest corporate war. Devon and Billy. The collateral damage. Lily's position also connects her to two other major players, Devon Hamilton and Billy Abbott. Both men are potential victims of Kane's schemes. Devon. Kane has always had a complicated relationship with Devon, stemming from family ties, inheritance disputes, and resentment. Now Kane is targeting Devon's business, trying to manipulate data and plant doubts among investors. Lily must protect her brother from Kane's sabotage, even if it means re-entering Kane's orbit. Billy. Kane has exploited Billy's impulsiveness before, and spoilers suggest Kane may again use Billy's weaknesses, his gambling, his addiction struggles, and his tendency to self-destruct. Lily, as someone who cares deeply for Billy, recognizes the warning signs and tries to intervene before Kane pushes Billy past the brink. This creates a ripple effect where Lily is not only fighting Kane for her own peace of mind, but also shielding the men in her life from his destruction. Nikki and Jill, allies in the shadows. Interestingly, two women from very different worlds may also rally around Lily. Nikki Newman. With Victor distracted, Nikki senses the growing storm and quietly encourages Lily to take a stand. Nikki understands the burden of being tied to a man whose choices can destroy everything, and she offers Lily wisdom about staying strong. Jill Abbott. Ever the businesswoman, Jill wants to protect Chancellor Winters from Kane's schemes. She pushes Lily to use her history with Kane as leverage, though Jill's motives are as much about profit as family loyalty. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. These alliances reinforce the theme. Kane's goal cannot be stopped by sheer force. It must be stopped by those who understand the human cost of his ambition. The climactic showdown. All roads lead to a climactic confrontation between Lily and Kane. Picture the scene. Kane has maneuvered himself into a near victory, ready to unveil a corporate coup that could destabilize Chancellor Winters and embarrass Devon publicly. Lily confronts him in a private setting, perhaps the Chancellor Mansion, a place loaded with memories of their past. Kane pleads, manipulates, and finally rages, demanding her support. Lily, with calm strength, refuses. She exposes his lies, holds up a mirror to his failures, and tells him the one truth he cannot bear. You'll never win, Kane, because you're still the same man who destroys everything he touches. Her rejection shatters him, unraveling his composure and leaving him vulnerable enough for Devon, Jill, and even Victor to step in and deliver the finishing blow to his scheme. Aftermath. Lily's growth. The fallout of this storyline isn't just about Kane's defeat. It's about Lily's evolution. For years, she was defined by her connection to Kane, loving him, forgiving him, grieving him. By standing up to him and being the key to stopping his plan, Lily finally closes that chapter. Her strength becomes undeniable, and she steps into a new role in Genoa City, not just Devon's sister, not just Billy's confidant, but a leader in her own right. Victor, in a rare moment of humility, acknowledges that Lily succeeded where he could not. Devon recognizes her bravery, and even Jill admits she underestimated her. Lily proves that power in Genoa City isn't always about money or intimidation. It's about integrity, resilience, and knowing when to fight back. Conclusion. In the grand tapestry of the young and the restless, Kane's dark ambition and Lily's quiet strength form a storyline that is both thrilling and deeply emotional. Spoilers remind us that while Victor Newman may be the patriarchal powerhouse, sometimes the true strength lies in those who know the enemy's heart. Kane may think he's outsmarted everyone, but in the end, it's Lily, his greatest love and his greatest regret, who holds the key to his downfall. And in doing so, Lily finally reclaims her independence, her power, and her rightful place as one of Genoa City's most formidable figures. Subscribe the channel to get such videos.